Hello guys, this is Afrobeats Trending with Vibemaster JD and Melody Fine Adigo, aka MIA.
I never missing in action. How you
Yeah,
doing?
very good man. As a general been so far.
Oh, January has been crazy. Well, for me, it's been rest because as a hype woman, January is like the slow month.
Right.
So it's been rest. But in entertainment industry in Africa, it has been back to back. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
From trends of record label fights to just beefs to new releases
Right.
to new looks. It's been a whole lot.
Yeah, it's been great to see that there's been so much movement in the month of January. We're expecting to be like very slow, but it's moving so fast with so much, to talk about. The battle of the vibes, vibe Shay vibes and TML vibes, the conversation, the Bonner Boy, conversation going on.
Cubana Chief Priest
Right,
and
right,
Moses Darlington Earn.
right. So this are some of the trending conversations right now in Afrobeats. The hottest song right now, everyone is talking about it. Everyone is jamming to it. Everyone is enjoying it. Everybody's able to relate to it. I don't see anybody saying they don't like the song except the person is a hater. Except for that, Joy is coming by Fido. What do you think about that song too?
I think it's an incredible song. And by the way, I've seen somebody who hates the song. So yeah, but the person just hates it because it's been played a lot.
Okay, all right,
And
that's
that
fair
makes
enough.
the song if it's been
Right,
played a
right,
lot,
right,
right?
right,
So I think the song is a very good song. I was expecting Fido to have. I felt like it's the song after Awolowo. Awolowo was a mega hit, and
right.
I felt like the songs after Awolowo, which is Awolowo Remix, Mr. Lover Lover, would feel good because for an artist's own good, you need to keep
You're
creating
putting out songs.
music that pop that way.
Right, right,
So him having Joy is coming, which is beyond just the song. It's now a pop culture. People are using it for captions. People are using it to refer to their lives. Like
right,
it's
right.
now the slogan for 2025. Like Joy
Exactly.
is coming. Personally, I feel like it's a good song also. So this is just minus what everybody's thinking. I also
Right,
still feel like the song Joy is coming. It's a good song. The arrangement of the song, the key, as he said, into the inspiration part of it,
right.
the melodies. It's a great song.
It's a perfect song released at the perfect time as well. The new looks, we're talking about the new looks recently, from Ashake to more recently, Omale.
Omale.
You
Yeah, and then we had Shady Vibes with the new look. We had Fireboy with the new look.
right.
Mm.
Is here the new
The
looks.
new looks are eating, I'm not gonna lie. But which is my favorite. I think Omale is my favorite because it's like, for me, that's daring. Even though Shady Vibes with the blonde hair could be
Right,
regarded as
right,
daring, but I think I prefer Omale's. I prefer Omale's. And Fireboy with the plaited hair is
right.
giving Playboy era again. I love that. I
About
love that.
time.
Ashake, yes. New tattoos. Okay, maybe that would also signify new album.
Right, right. So we should look into new albums in 2025. Basically, I mean, some artists already announced that they're dropping albums. I think King Madi just dropped one. Um, Davido is about to drop
I am.
soon,
Yeah,
and a couple of other
yeah.
albums are also dropping this year as well. So I'm expecting a lot more songs to be dropped this year. Talking about songs
Mhm.
being dropped this year, uh, I think we had a conversation about what songs should get into radio globally, what songs should break through into the
Hmm.
biggest of hits right now, because we do need smash hits in our community, to the world, not just in
Yeah,
Africa, but songs that are going global. And I think we both agreed on one
yeah.
particular song by King Madi,
Ave
which is
Maria or Ole, which one? Because
yeah, yeah,
because it
Ole,
seems to answer the whole
yeah, and then Ave
Ole. Yes,
Marie,
Ole. Ole is not a new song. I think it's 2024 when she released that EP.
right,
And Ole, either 2024 or 2023, can't really place that. But Ole is such an amazing song. The concept of Ole in Yoruba means thief.
right,
So the idea of the song is somebody who stole somebody's boyfriend or somebody who stole somebody's babe. But not just like stealing, just saying that, oh, the boyfriend's so cute and I'm attracted to him and I want him for myself. No,
right,
you've
right,
not yet done the stolen. distilling yet. You're just saying it. And I think it's such a great thing because when it comes the way it's written, the feature, because it was King Madi and Benson, the
Right.
feature, they blended well into each other.
Perfect.
And I think it's something that would be good in sync, in placement in movies, placement in
I agree
advertisements.
100%.
It's a great song.
It's a song that will fit into the American radio, international radio, to be precise. So I think they should push that song. They gotta put it. Maybe they are on it. Maybe it's already in the works right now. But it's definitely a song that fits into the international.
I mean,
Um,
she's dropped a new album, so they might just be really focusing on the new album this
right.
time.
Maybe it's the time to push it too. You'll be shocked to push that to the radio. To do more marketing on that. I agree with you as well. We've had the Ote conversation as well. The culture. The new generation culture. I say is will I call it the Gen Z culture, but it's a more recent
What?
pop culture trend, the Alte movement.
The Ultimate Movement has, is it the more recent pop culture
Yeah,
thing?
I think
Ultimate,
it transition into the current culture we have right now of pop culture lifestyle. It's been
yeah.
existing. Is the alternative
It
style,
has been existing.
right?
Yeah. I just
Boys,
feel like right now, maybe it's a little bit popular because we're having like a lot of females. If we're looking at females in the industry, the, we now have, unlike last year where we have this unlike the generations before, where we have this one, two females in the industry, we have more of them. And this is cut across Africa, not just Nigeria.
right,
We have people in Nigeria or person, mainstream, not a lot of, we have like maybe three, four girls in mainstream. Then the altar, we have like a lot of them buzzing from Crazy to Dila to Blonde.
right,
These girls, and they're very popular on TikTok. It's like
right.
it's
I'm very
just a
big on
TikTok
TikTok. Yeah,
mode, which I really do love and adore for them. I think the altar culture, more of like the bounce might be coming to mainstream, where mainstream artists might not start using. There's a new bounce that's been introduced to the altar culture in Nigeria. Like the
right.
bounce goes,
Yeah,
they could start using that bounce because I Tenny used it earlier for No Days Off, so that's a bounce that could be added also to the mainstream to make culture popular. But I don't think it's like really popular as much as still.
yeah, yeah. I think they're trying, they're growing. But, I mean, the conversation about them was pretty much what was their impact on current, pop culture right now that we do, and I feel it helped. It transitioned the style too, because a lot of people came from that era too, and started enjoying
Mm-hmm.
even more advanced Nigerian music. Started supporting certain artists with advanced style of music. So it's. I would say they had their role as well, right? It wasn't they didn't start the movement of alternative style of music and alternative style of
Yeah,
of dressing, but they also influenced it during their own time there. So
yeah.
I feel they are still existing. They're the one that transitioned into R&B and all this. So
Yeah,
you
no,
gotta give it to them,
I actually
right?
Odile is like super sweet R&B in the US. He
Right.
has a song with Summer Walker, You Stalk, beautiful music.
Right. I think one of the conversations that has kept going back and forth for the last couple of years in Afrobeats, I mean, even more recently when people started getting to understand the value of catalog and legal part of it, owning your masters, there's been so much conversation recently as well
Mhm.
from the gospel and Mercy
Mm.
Chinwe, label
Mm.
Spyro and Ubi Franklin, which is actually not really label problem, but we've had some conversation about labels, and then Dapper and Charlie Poppy
And
with Shay
Charlie
Vibes and
Poppins.
all these ones. I always say one thing, right? When it comes to label and artists, the labels don't always get to be able to explain themselves. The fans just pick on the labels as the bad guy, but the old truth is both parties they know the truth. Whoever you are out there that gets involved in it, if you don't know, if you're not insider into the conversation, right, you most likely will be biased about it because you see the label as the bad guy, because labels typically
And
they're always not the bad guy because,
understand. Yeah, because like the artists have fans, and so
right,
obviously they're gonna support the fans. This is just linking it to when Taylor Swift had like a problem when she wanted her masters, and they were not gonna give it to her. and how she just like let the fans know and they just started booing the guy.
Right.
And at the end of the day, she didn't get the masters, but she had to re-record those songs just so that she can earn her masters bigger. So this fight is something that I do not think is going to end, whether it's in Afrobeat or in pop or
Right.
in
It's always been
anywhere.
the conversation every time.
Yeah, because it's business. People get off in business. People don't always whatever it is. I did the funny thing. I was listening to one Charlie Puppy's song where he was of recent, and in the song he went that far now, man. I thought, oh, so that was men before. Now that far is no longer.
See, so
Now, do you get business always goes. It does not always, but sometimes it goes sour, right?
yeah,
Because we are all humans with our thoughts, our needs, our dreams, and this could always come into play. And sometimes, as you said, it might not even be the label at fault. It might be the artist at fault.
yeah,
But
but because
fans
money's
don't
involved now,
care.
everybody's like, nah,
Yeah,
I'm not interested in that anymore. I actually know of an East African artist. No, um, was signed on that Diamond Platinum, Harmonize, and I saw, I don't know how true it is, but this information has been out for a while now. He signed I think a 10, 15 years contract with Wasafi, and had to buy out his contract eventually. That they had the falling out obviously, but it's business, man. When you're hungry and they give you a contract, say, oh, I desperately
after
want
10,
it.
15 years
Yeah, I think
contract,
it's about
what?
15 years contract. So
Why
it's
would you?
business,
Okay.
but it's business. When you see prospecting something like, okay, this is my goods that's going to lay me
Yeah.
golden eggs. So let me utilize it for as long as possible. Yeah, human,
Well,
it always comes up, and when you invest too, you invest your time, money, resources
yeah,
that you can spend on yourself on an artist. You want, so it's kind of like,
yes, yeah,
so best. I mean, this is what a lot of reasonable people have said: reconciliation. Both parties sit down and see where they can meet at a point where this works for you, this works for
mm,
me, or I'll let this go for this sake, because you guys have good times. So now that the bad times are here, figure it out and keep it pushing.
well, it's just crazy. Like for budding artists who are listening to this right now, like upcoming artists, 10 to 15 years is so crazy for you to sign to one person.
Right,
It is a lot of years. Like you're 22, and 10 years later you are what 32, and
right,
you're signed to just one person. I know it's not really easy, but you need to, figure out what the music business is about beyond just creating the music itself. What's the
right,
music business about? What are your earnings? Where do you stand right now as a musician? What can your music or your followers give back in whatever they're spending? Right? And yes, they spend a lot of money, but you can actually make sure they're spending little money instead of going all out for you
right,
because they must recoup. But if you're reminding the spendings part, the level you are in, like if you're very new and upcoming, and even if they want to put you up there, you don't look for, oh, getting a plate. It's you that we have to pay that money at the end of the day.
right.
So why are you looking? Yes, your dreams are big, but you get to that place where you can personally pay for a plane for it. But you then just chill out, man. 10 to 15 years is really crazy. Like it's
Yeah,
a crazy
definitely,
thing to do.
definitely crazy. We, at the end of January now, what would you be looking forward to in February, and let's say for 2025 generally, because this is the first month of the year. You know, I'm sure you have projections
So
already.
February on the rest of 25, I'm looking forward to a whole lot of albums. So I feel like in Africa we are now very in tune with catalog, as you said. We now understand how powerful and how rich catalog could be, and how
Right.
catalog is the future. So a lot of people are investing into picking up more music. So I expect like a lot of artists to drop albums. I think Rema is gonna drop an album this year. It's not going to be like his last album. This one will be slower.
I,
I think
I,
we're
I,
gonna also
I think
have
so too.
um I don't know if RSI is gonna drop or maybe a deluxe. I think she might do a deluxe this year.
Right.
We are gonna have Black Sherry drop. He has already dropped uh
Just a
the
single.
Iron Boy album. So
Right.
yeah, we're going. He hasn't just dropped it or it's dropping next week. Oh, next in February, right?
Yeah. Just,
So we have that. We also have we have like a lot of people, a lot of African
Davido. Yeah, Davido's dropping
people
an album
dropping their
too.
albums. David Joe, as you said, is dropping the album. So I'm
Yeah.
looking for
Bonner might be
2025. I
dropping
look
an
forward to a
album
lot.
too.
Yeah. Then also I'm looking forward to a lot of collaborations. I really, I want more superstars out of Africa into mainstream American music.
Right.
Like I want them to have collaborations that are what we're having like about five, we're having 5 to 10 songs on the Billboard. And I'm not talking about the artists who have already done this. Burna Boy has done such a feat. Davido has done it. Wizkid has done it. I'm talking about new people.
Right.
And I'm not talking about just in Nigeria or West Africa. I'm talking about cut across. I want to see people from South Africa. I want to see more superstars than Tyler. I want to see from Kenya, from East Africa. I want to see more people. And
Mm-hmm.
I hope like we're going to have already Africa kind of has it where we collaborate with what you call it, we collaborate with each other,
Yeah, and a lot of
even
other
our
Africans.
songs travel,
Right.
but I'm hoping there's going to be more of it. So because when there are more of it, it means there are more superstars out there, if the song fits and the possibility for us to go global some more. Like
Right.
really infiltrate it really take into the mainstream, like have our own share of the mainstream market.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. More collaborations. We need more Tylers from other parts of Africa. Reach out to Tyler and a record push to start. Right, it's doing big. It's doing big as well. It's doing very well as well. The ladies love that. Um, Big
Yeah.
shout out to everyone who tuned in today. You can find us on all socials. You see on the screen right now, Vibemaster JD, and for MIA to be at.
The melody, not MIA. Right. You just say hi in my DMs, just pop by, say hi. I'm gonna say hi back.
Right, right, right. There you have it, guys. Make sure you follow, share, like, subscribe, and stay locked in again for another episode of Trending in Afrobeats, or Afrobeats Trending with Vibemaster JD and Melody. Stay safe. Peace
Fine.
out.
I do go MIA.
Peace out.